Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Ya Rabbi lakal hamdu kama yanbaghi li jalali wajhika wa azimi sultanik. Allahumma rabbana lakal hamdu bima khalaqtana wa razaqtana wa hadaitana wa farrajta anna. Allahumma lakal hamdu bil Islam wa lakal hamdu bil Iman wa lakal hamdu bil Quran. Amma ba'd. فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي ربنا زدنا علما اللهم فقهنا في الدين اللهم حاسبنا حسابا يسيرا اللهم إنا نسألك علما نافعا وعملا متقبلا ورزقا طيبا اللهم ثبتنا عند الموت بلا إله إلا الله آمين يا رب العالمين رب يسر ولا تؤسر وتمم بالخير اللهم اجعل عملنا كله صالحا واجعله لوجهك خالصا ولا تجعل لأحد فيه شيئا آمين يا رب العالمين. So we are going to continue on our book, and today we are on chapter number 3 of our textbook. We are done Iraq, Alhamdulillah, which was a long topic, and I'm hoping that we all clear on it, right? And now comes our next property of ism, which is gender, jins. So jins is also very interesting. The gender is the default state of any ism is masculine. Okay, so the default state of any ism when it comes to gender, it is masculine. When it comes to Arab, someone's mic is on. Sabia. Okay, so when it comes to Arab, what is the default state of an ism?
Heavy, heavy.
Huh? Rafa, right?
Rafa, heavy, yeah.
Yeah. So the default state of any ism when it comes to status, it is Rafa. Default state of any ism when it comes to gender is
Masculine.
Masculine. Okay. Unless proven feminine. Okay. So default gonna be masculine. And if we will see some signs, right? And these signs gonna help us, okay, this is feminine. We are saying this is feminine because this is the reason. So the first reason is very obvious, biological feminine, right? A mother is feminine. A she cow is feminine. A she goat is feminine. She camel, feminine, right? So biological, if something is biological feminine, then it is feminine. Obvious and clear. So ukhtun, sister, feminine. Ummun, mother, feminine. Bakaratun, feminine, right? So that category is done. What is the name of this category? Biological feminine. And we can call it real feminine also, because the rest of them are not real feminine. Rather, there are some signs or Arab said or use them in that way. So that's why we are calling them feminine. Okay. So the real feminine are biological feminine. And then comes second category, the words that ends on ta marbuta alif maksura or alif mamduda, right? So what we are looking at some signs at the end of any ism. And that's why we're gonna call this category muannas qiyasi, because we are just doing qiyas, because I see these signs, so this is feminine. Or you can say muannas ilamati. What does ilama mean? Sign, right? So ilamat means sign, so we're gonna call it muannas qiyasi or muannas ilamati. And what are these signs? If I see ta marbuta at the end of any ism, I'm gonna call it feminine. And there is some exception, right? You know, some uniquely some names that are unique, they are masculine, like Hamza, right? Or Talha. So even though they are ending on ta marbuta, but we know that these are masculine names, so that is a different story. They are obviously, we're gonna take them in a masculine category. But the rest of them, whenever we see ta marbuta at the end, alif maksura or alif mamduda, so this is basically muannas qiyasi or ilamati. The example are when we see the word rahmatun, but what do I see at the end? Ta marbuta.
Ta marbuta.
Right? So that is, we're gonna call it feminine. What kind of feminine? Is it real feminine?
No,
Fake
it's a
feminine.
ilamasi.
Fake feminine.
Ilamati or
Qiyasi, qiyas.
Okay,
Yes,
so we're
yeah.
gonna call it qiyasi or ilamati. It's not real feminine, it is fake feminine, right? Then salatun, right? So ta marbuta I see over there. So I'm gonna say this ism is feminine, but what kind of feminine? Is it real feminine?
No.
No. Again, ilamati, qiyasi. Okay, so qiyasi or ilamati category it's gonna go. Then alif mamduda. Whenever you see alif, and after this alif you have hamza, that is called alif mamduda. Because we say hamra, right? So we are longing it. We are making elongation over here, right? And this is alif mamduda from mad. So there are certain patterns like that. Hamra'u is a color. So basically all the names of colors, because they are going to follow a set pattern of this one. Hamra'u, Sauda'u. So Sauda is black, Hamra is red, right? And all these names gonna be feminine. What kind of feminine? Muannas qiyasi. Then comes alif maksura. Why we are calling it alif maksura, anyone?
Short alif.
Due to mud.
Short alif.
Yeah, because we say kubra. So it sounds like we are pronouncing alif, right? So, but this is shortened alif. We are not writing the regular alif, right? So this is shortened alif, and this shortened alif is also a sign that this word is feminine. What is the masculine version of this kubra?
Musa.
Akbar.
Kabir.
Musa.
Yes.
Akbar.
Akbaru. Okay. So Akbaru is the masculine version. So what is Akbaru? Like I'm comparing.
Big, like
bigger.
Bigger, yeah.
Bigger, and this is biggest.
Right? Bigger or biggest. So that is comparison. And then the feminine version of that would be Al-Kubra. So if I am comparing some feminine thing, then I should be using the word Kubra. And then same Ulia. from ala, we say Subhana Rabbiyal Ala, right? Subhana Rabbiyal Ala. So ala is the masculine version and ulia is the feminine version of it. Okay, so 2 categories are done. What was the first one?
Biological.
Biological feminine.
Feminine.
Okay,
And
give me
qiyasi.
example.
Qiyas.
Ummun,
Baqaratun.
ukhtun,
Ummun.
bakaratun.
Very good. And what is the second category?
One is qiyasi, that is unreal.
Alamat. Fake feminine.
Fake feminine.
Good. Example. One
Ends
person
with
at a time.
Salatun.
kubra,
Salatun.
Salatun, Rahmatun, right? And then Kubra, Ulia. And what is the example? Huh?
Sauda. Colors.
Yeah.
Name of the colors.
Alif Mamduda, Sauda, Hamra. Right? So these are the example. Now, third category, when it is very interesting, body parts in pairs. Do we have body parts? Some body parts are like one and some are in pair.
Yes.
Yes.
Right? So
Yeah.
now, whatever body parts we have in pairs, we are going to consider them as feminine. So, lip. Do we have one lip or two?
Two.
Right? So, shafatun gonna be feminine. Qadamun.
Foot. Qadam.
How many foot we have? Alhamdulillah, 2. Right? So, Qadamun gonna consider, even though there is no sign of ta marbuta, no alif maksura, no alif mamduda, right? But we are going to consider it as feminine. So, body parts in pair, feminine. Sakun. Sakun is shin. What is shin? Above the ankle, right?
Yeah.
That part is shin. And do we have 2 or 1?
Two,
right? So again, that is going to be considered feminine. Ka'bun, ankle. How many ankle?
2.
2. So it's gonna be feminine. Udunun.
2 years.
2 years. Alhamdulillah, right? So feminine. Rijlun.
Leg, 2 legs.
Leg, right? We have Rajalun, right? What is Rajalun and what is Rijlun?
Rajulun
is a
man, and this is leg.
Exactly, yeah. And you, subhanallah, I just thinking right now that leg is like at that
Down.
sport your whole body, right? The legs support your whole body. So this is the example of Rajulun, man. Man is strong. Man is the one who support the family. Subhanallah. So that could be because same root letter, Ra, Jim, and Lam.
Subhanallah.
Yeah. So Rijlun again, Rijlun gonna be feminine. Then Khaddun, cheeks.
Same feminine.
Aqibun, heel.
Feminine.
Yadun.
Feminine, 2 hands. Yeah.
2 hands, right?
Yeah.
Ainun.
2 eyes. Feminine.
2 eyes, alhamdulillah. Mirfaqun.
2 elbows.
2 elbows. Mankibun.
2 shoulders.
2 shoulders, right? Yeah. So body parts in pairs, all gonna be considered as feminine. Body parts that comes in pairs are feminine, both in dual and singular form. Okay. So even like we're gonna use their dual version, but still it is going to be considered feminine. So that was our third category. So one more time, can we repeat them? What are these three categories we learned so far? First one,
biological feminine, that is umunuhtun, bakaratun, like that. And second is muannas kiasi, alif maksura, alif maksura, alif mamduda, and ta marbuta at the end, and all the colors. Second, under this is the third one, but in this category is second one. Biological is separate.
Yeah.
Body parts in pairs, like yadun, rijlun, like that.
Very good. So three categories we have learned so far. First one is biological feminine, right?
Yeah.
This is understood like all our mothers, sisters, right? And even in animal, the she, the female one, is basically they are real feminine. Then the other one, the next comes monas kiasi. And if we see ta marbuta, alif maksura, alif mamduda, then this is feminine. Now, then we saw that body parts in pairs, right? So all the body parts that are in pair going to be considered feminine. So now moving on, fourth one, specific names of places. Right, so all the names of places are going to be considered feminine.
Yeah.
And we already know something about them when it comes to their flexibility.
Yeah. Okay.
Right, when it comes to their i'rab, they are partly flexible. Meaning, what does that mean?
It doesn't take a kasra. Doesn't take kasra.
And
Tanween.
And tanween.
Yes.
So no kasra and no tanween.
Yeah.
But we can convert partly flexible into fully flexible when?
By adding al.
By adding.
Like
Two things. One, adding
Harf
al.
of jar.
Making it mudaf.
Yes, making it
and
mudaf.
putting al before.
That was
Yeah,
that's
so two things. When we do two things, we can make even partly flexible into fully flexible. The first thing is if we put al on it, right? So this misru word, right? Misru, it is not taking tanween, and it is not going to take kasra either. Misru and misra, these are the two versions of it, not misri. But if I put al on it, then I can say al misri.
Oh, okay.
Okay, one thing. Secondly, if I make this word misru as a mudaf, okay, then it will be start taking kasra, right, or tanween. So this is about partly flexible. So all these specific names of places like Misru, Al-Maghribu, Sudanu, Yasribu, Amrika, Makkatu, right? Even though Misru is not showing us any ta marbuta, alif maksura, alif mamduda, right? But we know that this is a name of a place. So name of places are going to be considered as feminine. Okay, moving on. Number 5, non-human plurals. Non-human plurals.
Kutubun.
Yeah. So we know that. Can someone sing Muslimun chart to me?
I can.
One person, yeah.
Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin, Muslimani, Muslimaini, Muslimaini, Muslimuna, Muslimina, Muslimina. And for the feminine.
Masculine, now feminine.
Feminine. Muslimatun, muslimatan, muslimatin. Muslimat, matani, muslimataini, muslimataini. Muslimatun, muslimatin, muslimatin.
Very good. So now Muslimuna, we are talking about plural. Muslimuna, Muslimina, Muslimina. What do we know about them?
It's combination.
They are combination, one thing. What else?
Masculine. Masculine.
They are masculine. Do they include feminine as well?
Yes.
When I say Muslimuna,
Yeah,
am I
this is
referring to only Muslim men?
no.
And women.
Men
Men and women.
Both. They
Both are
include
included.
Yeah, both
Yeah.
genders.
Both are included in there, right? Both genders can be there. There is group of Muslim, right? There could be ladies as well. So Muslimuna, Muslimina, Muslimina. So this is the combination. All the una, ina combination, these are basically regular plurals. And even atun, atin, atin, muslimatun, muslimatin, muslimatin. These are regular plurals. Like in English, we say book and books, right? Pen and pens, right? So these are regular plural in Arabic. What are these? Una, ina combination and atun, atin combination. They are regular plurals. And what do we know about atun, atin combination?
Atun, atin.
Dual.
No,
They're dual.
atun, atin combination. What do we know about this
Feminine plural.
It's feminine plural.
Both for living
No,
and
no, atun, atin is
yeah. So atun, atin, atin. Yes, it is feminine combination, feminine plural, but they share with non-human things as well. That's why we are saying sayyaratun. Now, sayyaratun is not living thing, right? Sayyaratun, the singular, this is not a living thing. But when I'm gonna make it plural, I'm gonna say sayyaratun, right? So the ladies, the feminine version, the feminine plural, the feminine regular plural combination is basically they are shared with the non-human things, right? So we're gonna call them non-human plurals. So all non-human plurals are considered feminine, right? So if we say atun at the end, we're not gonna say, okay, this is about ladies combination, right? So then this is real feminine. No, this is feminine, right? And we know that this is not real, but all non-human things, they are going to take that pattern, right? Yeah, so that is their regular way to be a plural. And of course, then we have something else which is called broken plural. So not every ism gonna fall into these combination, right? So they have broken plural as well. And what is broken plural? Like, for example, we say book and books, pen and pens, right? But then in English, we say tooth and teeth, right? Goose and geese, child and children. So what's going on? We are not adding S anymore to make them plural, or rather we are doing something different. So same idea in Arabic. So not every time we're gonna have una, ina ending or atun, atin ending for a plural. Sometimes they're gonna follow a different pattern. For example, we say masjidun and then
Masajid.
masajidu.
And for kitab, kutubun,
Yes, and then we have kitabun, and the plural is kutubun. right?
Yeah.
Because we cannot do kitabuna. Why we cannot do kitabuna?
Irregular plural. That is not broken plural. That's why. It is not following
No.
the regular rule.
The non-human.
Non-human.
Exactly. This
Yes,
is not
non-human.
human. Una, ina combination is only for human.
Human.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Una, ina combination is only for human. And when I say human, I mean like akil people. Right? So, Muslimuna, Swalihuna, Abiduna, right? But I cannot say Kitabuna or Qalamuna, right? So this una ina combination is only for living things. So non-human plurals. So non-human plurals going to be in the category of what? Feminine. So sayyaratun, and then masjidun would be masajidu, kitabun would be kutubun. So these are the example of non-human plurals. So sayyaratun, even though it is taking atun pattern, right? So this is regular plural, but we're gonna consider as feminine. Masajidu, there is no sign, there is no combination, right? But we know that this pattern, masajidu, right? That is broken plural pattern. Okay, we're gonna call it, this is broken plural, and broken plural are considered feminine. So again, kutubun, broken plural, consider feminine. So 5 categories are done. Now someone need to repeat them. Quickly.
Sister, I have one question before we go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay, so you said the plural una any combination. So for humans and things that have akil. So are we going to consider animals the ones that have akil to that combination as well?
No.
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 Okay, so that's gonna be just humans, human beings.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Akil. Yeah.
Akil will always follow una ina pattern.
Akil would, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, then yeah. So someone is supposed to repeat all these 5 categories. What we learned so far.
Say
Quickly.
somebody.
Sister Nilofer, are you able to?
Yeah. Inshallah, I will try. Inshallah. The feminine originally 2. One is that is the regular feminine, that is ummun ukhtun, like that, and
Real
real
yeah?
feminine. And second group is unreal or elamati, what do you call, and kiasi. That is first one is the word ends with alif ta marbuta, alif maksura, and alif mamduda. Those will consider as feminine, like kubra, ends with alif maksura. Then second group is body parts in pairs. Suppose yadun, that is feminine, and
Very good.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Uzun.
go ahead.
And the third one, the specific names of a place, like you told, Misru. It is, although it is ends with kasra, but if it takes al, then it could be masri. This is feminine, that is specific names of places. And third one is non-human plurals. Sayyaratun, you told that it is the non-human sayyaratun, that is non-human plural. It is considered as feminine, but it has the ta marbuta at the end, but not all the cases. No, not ta alif ta sayaratun.
So combination, atun combination.
Atun combination, but in case of suppose masjidun, masajidu, but there is no specific sign, but it is not following the normal rule for making the plurals. That is, this is also feminine.
Very good. Very good. Barakallahu fiki. Okay, now we're gonna move on to sixth one. Sixth one is feminine because Arab said so. And another name you can call it mu'annas. Mu'annas.
Samai.
Samai. What is sama mean?
Sunnah.
Like
Here.
we heard it that way.
Samai.
So Arab used them and we heard them in that way. So
Oh,
that's
Samai
why
is, yeah.
this is feminine, even though there is not going to be any sign of femininity that we were referring to, right? Even though we won't be able to see ta marbuta, alif maksura and alif mamduda, but still we're gonna call it feminine. Why? Because Arab said so, right? So muannas, samai. And what are these? This is a list over here. And these words are going to be considered as feminine. Ardun, rihun, rihun wind. And there are many different words are used for wind in Quran Pak, right? So all these names used for rihun going to be considered what?
Feminine.
Right? So rihun, swarun, right? So very cold. Sarsurun, something like that, right? So that is a name of wind, which is very cold. So all the names of wind are going to be considered what? Feminine.
Feminine.
And in the same way, all the names that are used for Narun, for hellfire in Quran Pak, right? All names used in for hellfire is going to be considered feminine. Right? So Rihun, Narun. Not only one word, but all whatever is associated with them is going to be considered feminine. Then Birun, mean well. That is going to be considered feminine. Darun, Kasun mean cup. Khamrun, wine. All kinds of wine. Right? You're gonna find many different names for khamrun. All khamr would be considered feminine. Jahannam. Right? So same, yeah, actually Narun, I don't know if it is referring to Jahannam over there, but I should use the word Jahannam instead, right? So Jahannam, all the names for Jahannam is going to be considered feminine. Sa'irun, hellfire. So that is feminine. Harbun, harbun in war. Sama'un, sky. Shamsun, sun. Nafsun, soul or a person. Narun, dalwun, sabilun, tariqun, and aswa. So these are all
Feminine.
Samai. Why? Because Arab said so, and we are going to consider them as feminine. And then there is a story, so we can remember these words. So during a harb, meaning during a war, a soldier was daydreaming, right? So harbun is used over here, that this is feminine. During a harb, a soldier was daydreaming, looking up at the samaun, sky, until the Shamsun came up, the sun came up. When he snapped out of it, he realized that he was the only nafs left on the battlefield. So nafsun. And he was surrounded by nar, fire. So he used dalwun, a bucket full of water, to make a sabil, and tariq, path, for himself to a safer ardun. In the hot blowing rihun, he was desperately looking for a birun, a well, to draw more water from. In his search, he found an empty dar, house, inside which there was a kasun, a cup full of khamrun, full of khamr.
What?
He remembered his fear of Jahannam and Asair, and he used his asa to strike the drink. He doesn't want to drink khamr because
Very
yeah.
interesting.
So this way you can remember all these
Words.
which are going to.
Yeah.
Okay, so put some effort, use them, because these are used in Quran Pak. These are all words used in Quran Pak, right? So we need to be familiar with them. So now let's do some practice. You are going to recognize if this ism is masculine or feminine, and give me a reason as well. So the first one, Safra,
Feminine.
we are going to take turns.
Okay.
So in my over here in list, Ifa Daudi, you are the first one. Okay.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
Safara.
So,
It's feminine because alif mamduda.
okay, what kind of feminine? Is it real feminine, fake feminine? If it is fake, then what category?
It's monas, what the qiyasi.
Very good. Why? Because we see sign after.
Yeah.
Right? Alif mamduda is the sign. So this is feminine. Monas qiyasi.
Qiyasi, yeah.
Lamati. Very good. Okay, next one. After Ifat, we have Sister Aisha. Hamiyatun.
Hamiyatun. Hot. It's a feminine.
Feminine. What
The
kind
sign,
of feminine?
the tamarbuta is the sign.
Ilamati.
Ilamati is a feminine. Ilamati.
Very good. Very good. Okay, so this is fake feminine and monas, kiasi or ilamati. Okay, third one. Zulumatin.
Question. Hamiya, I thought it was upset, so because
Which
of the
one?
name. Hamiya. Wasn't it?
Yeah, actually you can say that too as well. But we can see ta marbuta at the end, right? So it can go in both categories, or you can just stick to yes, Arab Sarso category. Yeah, you can do both.
Thanks.
Yeah. Next one, Zulumatin. Who is next?
You have to call.
Can I say hello?
Yeah. Sister Lubna. Yeah?
Yes. Zulumatin, a feminine, and it is a non-human plural, like Sayyaratin.
Very good. Very good. Right? So Zuluma, the feminine the masculine version would be Zulmun, right? And
Yes.
then Zulumatun with ta marbuta, and then Zulumatin. Okay, so number 4, Ainain. And next, Sister Asima. Or Sarish.
Assalamu alaikum. Ainain is
Yeah, sister.
feminine, because it's body parts.
Very good. Body
Yeah.
parts in pair, so this is feminine. Very good. Next one, Makkata. Let's do this side first. Yes, so Makkata. Anyone can take turn.
It's feminine.
Abia?
It's feminine.
Places.
Yeah.
Special places of the name.
Yeah,
Special
so
names of the place.
place and places are considered feminine. Good. Now, Abkamu. I didn't mention about that. Abkamu is
Yeah.
Bukmun Umyun, right?
Yeah. Isn't that mudaf ilayh?
No. Abkamu is
Oh.
when your body part has some deficiency,
Oh, okay.
right? So this is mute.
Oh.
Urdu mein कहते हैं गूंगा होना, right?
Okay.
It's like that.
Mute.
And
Yeah,
not
mute.
feminine.
And so all these deficiencies, right? If someone is muted or someone is not able to hear or someone is not able to see, ama we say, right? Ama mean who
So
cannot
it's
see.
like a summun, bukmun, umyun.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So all these deficiency is also going to be considered feminine. Body parts that has deficiency, like my ears, may Allah not put me in that situation,
Yeah.
right? If deafness, blindness, right? All these are going to be considered feminine. And they are going to be on that same pattern, abkamu. It's like akbaru, right? Akbaru, afdalu. So same pattern like ismu tafdil, like we did comparative and superlative degree,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So they're gonna have same pattern. Okay, so they are following same pattern. And when we see these kinds of words and we see that, okay, this is showing some deficiency, they are going to be considered feminine.
So, sister, what if it's like someone? We're not gonna say someone is feminine.
Someone would be asmamu, sorry. Oops, what's...
But someone itself is not feminine. Only this version, the asmamu, would be feminine.
Yeah, yeah. When we are bringing to that deficiency, yes, we're gonna say that this is feminine.
Only on this pattern.
On this pattern, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, then we say sabiran. What is that?
It's like masculine.
Yeah.
Masculine. What is your proof?
Because there is no clue for the feminine, that like,
yeah,
not body part in spare, not a...
Yeah, because otherwise it would
no
reason for the
no
feminine.
alamti sign, like no alamti one is like,
Yeah.
you know, ta marbuta, alif mamduda, nothing.
That is masculine. Yeah.
Exactly, yeah. Okay, and sabiran, do we know what pattern is that?
Fa'ilun.
Yes, fa'ilun. So the translation would be sabirun, the one who do sabar. Same like abidun, right? Abidun, the one who do ibadah. What would be if I say sami'un?
The one who sees.
One who listens properly or
The one
fully.
who listen.
Yeah.
Nasirun.
One who is very,
The one who helps.
very helpful.
Yeah, the one who helps.
Yeah.
Right? So these patterns have meaning, subhanallah.
Yeah.
Kafirun. Kafirun.
The one who disbelieves.
One who denies the truth.
Who disbelieves. Yeah.
Or disbeliever.
Disbelieve, and even someone being ungrateful. Right?
Yeah.
So when we are being ungrateful, we can be kafir, na'uzubillah. So kafir is not just the one who is denying the oneness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It could be being ungrateful as well. Okay, then it comes to al-husna.
It's feminine.
Feminine.
What is your proof?
Muannath qiyasi. Qiyasi.
Yeah,
Alamati.
ilamati. And what is the ilama?
Alif maksura.
Alif
at the end.
maksura.
Very good, alif maksura. Okay, next one, mu'minaini.
This is not masculine.
It's masculine.
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 It is masculine. What is your proof?
Masculine chat.
It's a masculine.
Dual.
Two moment.
Muslim.
Two Muslims.
And the combination.
It's not mu'minina.
Nanny.
This is 92. Two
Okay,
dual.
it is mu'minaini, mu'minat, mu'minaini, mu'minaini. So what is the status of this ism?
Nasab.
Nasab.
Sorry, it's a dual.
And jar.
This
Nasab
is
and jar.
nasab or jar.
Nasab and jar.
Jar.
Yeah, you can say nasab or jar. Due
Yeah, do it nasab or jar. Or masculine.
and masculine. Good job. Okay, what about aswa?
It's feminine.
Feminine because
the Arab said so.
Arab
Because the Arab said
Good
so.
job. Yeah, Arab said so. You know, this is all-time favorite of my students. Arab said so. Whenever they cannot recognize, they just say Arab said so.
And this is called Muannas Samai.
Yeah, it has alif at the end.
Yeah, that's what I was
And
saying.
that is non-flexible. Okay,
Yes.
when it comes to its status, it's non-flexible. It's not going to show up on the bench.
I want to clear one thing. If we just make a chart, we can make first the gender, that is feminine. This is biological feminine in one side, and the unreal feminine, we can make it into two divisions. One is Kiasi and one is Samai, like that.
Yeah.
Can we do that?
Yeah, we can do that. But then Arab sets are gonna be a different category.
Yeah, that is Samai.
Yeah, this is Samai, and non-human plural is gonna be a different category.
Yeah, that is under the Kiasi.
Not Kiasi. Kiasi is just this one over here.
No,
only
here's a sign. Yeah.
Only the sign.
Just the signs. Yeah, this is Kiasi is done. Then
Okay.
body parts in pair is separate, something different categories itself. And specific name and places, this is category by itself. Non-human plurals, category by itself.
Oh,
okay. And Arab said so, category itself.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then we can make it in one.
So, under non-human plurals, we also have a non-human broken plural, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, broken plurals. Yeah, those called. But
so basically, you can make two categories only in that sense that real feminine and then fake feminine, and then fake feminine has all these categories.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, this is how you can.
Then for the name of the body parts in pairs and specific names of places and non-human plurals, we cannot give any other name on rather.
No, they are just under fake feminine, and they are their own categories.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, should we move on to number?
Yeah, I think so.
What time is it?
9, 11, 19.
Yeah, we can.
Okay, so it's almost 10 minutes. Yeah, number is not that much. So inshallah, in 10 minutes, we're gonna try to finish. Okay, so number, now we are done Arab, right? So Ism has 4 properties: status, number, gender, type. Arab is done, gender is done, and now we are on Adad. So adat, we know that adat of any ism is they can be singular, then they can be dual.
And they can
How we make anything dual?
By adding one. Alif, sorry. By adding alif.
Just alif?
दस क्यों दो रखी नहीं है? खा लूंगी मैं.
Yeah.
मैं खा
And
लूंगी.
that rule, ani, aini,
8.
that apply to each and everything, right? Doesn't matter if it's living or non-living thing. So for Muslim, right, I'm gonna say Muslimani, Muslimaini, Muslimaini. Even for kitabun, I'm gonna say kitabani, kitabaini, kitabaini.
Yeah.
Right? Kalamun,
Kalamani.
kalamaini, kalamaini.
Yeah.
Right? So this is like just one pattern, which is for everything. So that is our dual. Then comes plural. So plural, we know that, okay, Jama Muzakkar Salim. What does that mean? The sound masculine plural.
Plural.
What is that?
Muslimuna, Muslimina.
Yes. Una, ina combination.
Yeah.
Okay. So Muslimuna, Muslimina, Muslimina. This combination is Jama Muzakkar Salim. And you can say regular plural.
Yes.
Right? Then we have another combination, which is sound feminine plural. And what is that?
For oneness.
Atun.
Atin.
Right? So atin.
चेक कर लेना खाने लायक है या नहीं है, वरना कभी कहोगे ठंडा हो रहा है. सालन देख लेना गरम हो या नहीं.
Somebody.
Who's making this?
जैसे खाना शुरू होता है, यहाँ पे खाने शुरू हो जाते हैं.
But they switch off the volume. I mean the speaker.
Speaker should be made.
Yeah.
Okay, so atun and atin, is this the combination? And this is Jama Muannas Salim. So again, it's regular plural.
Regular feminine.
Feminine plural, yeah.
Yeah, regular feminine plural. Regular masculine plural.
Yeah.
Then comes Jama Taksir. What is Jama Taksir mean? Jama means Jama plural and Taksir mean broken.
Broken plural, yeah.
Right? So Jam'u Taksirin. What kind of combination? What kind of
Mudaf ilayhi.
That mudaf ilayhi. Mashallah, very proud of you guys. What about al-jam'u al-mu'annasu?
Sorry, it's all your good teaching.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
Okay, what about al-jam'u al-mu'annasu as-salimu? What is that?
Mawsuf. What is al-jamu? Jama, that is sound.
Mawsuf.
Yeah, someone said that. Mashallah. Who said that?
Your Cherish, I think.
Cherish. Mashallah. Very good.
Yeah.
Cherish. So Jam'u is Mawsuf, right? And then al-muannasu is sifa, and as-salimu is another sifa, I believe, right? So this is how it's gonna go. So Jama, which is muannas, and salim.
Yeah.
So Mawsuf can take multiple sifas. Right? So this is what is happening here. Okay, then, so what is broken plural? Right? Broken plural is when I say Muslimun, right? Muslimun, and then I'm saying Musli. So I put the whole word Muslim and I just add waw and noon. Right?
Yeah,
so the whole like my letters meme, sin, lam, meme, meme, sin, lam, meme, in the same order. Right? In the same order, they are there, and I just added waw and noon at the end. So this is my regular plural.
Salim, yeah.
Right? But when I say
Kitabun, kutubun.
kitabun,
Yeah, masjidun, masajidun.
yeah. So now kitabun, and then I'm saying kutubun.
Totally changed, yeah.
Right?
Yes.
So kaf is there, ta is there, but then alif is not there, and the haraka is not same as well. Right? I'm saying kutubun and I'm saying kitabun over here. Right? So this is jama taksir. Jam'u taksirin. So jamu taksir, broken plural.
Sister, is it called mukassir also?
Yeah, jamu mukassir.
Yeah.
Right? So this is our broken plural. And what did we learn about broken plurals? They are going to consider feminine. Okay? Broken plurals are going to be considered feminine. And some
singular?
broken plurals are fully flexible and some are not. For example, I say kutubun, even though it is broken plural, right? Kutubun, it is taking tanween. But when I say masajidu, right, I cannot say masajidun. Okay, this pattern is not going to take tanween. Masajidu or masajida. These are the only two version of it.
But sister, when it's mudaf alay, it can take kasra.
That is different story, right? Yeah, that time, yes, it can. But I'm showing you that some broken plural are fully flexible and other are not. Okay, so there are certain patterns and there are almost 30 different patterns for broken plural. Right, so we are not going to go to that route right now, right? But we should know that there are broken plural, many different patterns, and they are considered feminine, and some of them are fully flexible and others are partly flexible. Then number 4, plural by meaning. What does that mean? Ismu jam'in. Again, mudaf ilayhi. So plural by meaning, when I say the word qawmun, is that one person?
No. Plural.
No. This is nation. Many people. And then we have aqwamun.
That is also plural.
Common, that is plural. Broken plural.
So that is the broken plural for qawmun.
Yeah.
Right? Or I say fawjun.
Afwajun. Afwaju or afwajun, I don't know.
Is fawj one person?
No, it's a collective of the
Collective.
Yeah.
And then we have afwajun.
Yeah.
So these kind of words, which is, even though we are using them as a singular, but they are not singular. Right?
So,
even they are singular.
Nas also comes into this category, Ustada.
Yes, not
Yeah. Nas. Karnu nevan. Karn mean generation.
Yeah.
So when we say generation, we are not talking about one person. When we say nasun, we are not referring to one person. Right? Nas mean people. Qul a'udhu bi rabbin nas. It's not referring to one person.
Collectively.
Right? Yeah. So that is called ismu jama. So now sound plural, muslimuna, muslimina, muslimina, right? This type of plural is used only for beings of intellect. This includes humans, angels, and jinns. Okay, so when we say akil, these 3 categories should come to our mind. Humans, angels, and jinns. Yes, the animals have life, right? They are living, but since they are not considered akil, so that's why we are not taking them in that category. Okay? Or we can say that humans, angels, and jinns can be accountable.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
We can think in that way.
Mm.
So when we are accountable, then obviously we are like this combination is going to be used for them. So even though this type of plural is known as the sound masculine plural, it is also used for mixed groups, include both men and women. Right? Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in Quran Pak, قَدْ أَفْلَحَ الْمُؤْمِنُونَ. Right? Believers are successful. Subhanallah. Now, we should not be thinking, okay, this is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is talking about men only.
No.
Right?
Both men and women.
So, قَدْ أَفْلَحَ الْمُؤْمِنُونَ. So, mu'minun over here, referring to both men and women. This type of plural is known as a sound plural because the original makeup of the word remains sound, right? The whole meme, seen, lam is intact in there. So that's why we're calling them regular plurals. That is to say that original form of the word does not change. Una, ina ending are simply added on to the singular version, right? Then same sound feminine plural, atun, atin, atin. Right? So, and what is the beauty of this pattern? That it is going to be shared with non-human things as well. Then broken plurals are plural in which the original makeup of the word is broken. In English, generally, to create an S, like to add S to anything, is added to the end of the word and the original word remains unchanged. For example, book and books, right? House and houses, right? But then we know the word goose and geese, tooth and teeth, right? Mouse and mice. So these are the example of irregular verb. Broken. And that is our broken plural. So in similar way, in many cases in Arabic, ending combination una, ina or atun, atin can be added to the singular version of a word to make it plural. There are some cases, however, where the original form of the ism is broken. The plural of masjid is masajid, right? So the alif is added over there, kutubun, and we saw that, right? So we are clear on how we are calling it broken plural. And the example over here is shahidun. What does shahidun mean? The one who witness. Yeah. Witness, okay. Same like nasirun, kafirun.
Yeah.
Right? Same pattern. Ism file it is called. So now shahidun, the plural would be, it could be shahiduna. Right? Shahiduna, because this is human.
Yeah, but that's not the.
Yeah, but then it might have shahiduna could be the right one as well. Right? Because one word can have a broken plural and regular plural as well at the same time.
Oh, okay. Then shahid could have that. The shahidun could have.
Yeah. So shahiduna or shuhada'u. So shuhada'u is the broken plural over here. Then zawjun. Zawjun means spouse. And then azwajun.
Azwajun, yeah.
Then this is interesting. Ni'ma, right? Ni'matun.
Yeah.
And now when it is becoming plural, it has even less letters.
Ni'amun.
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 Ni'amun. Subhanallah. And you should check this in Quran Pak. Inshallah, next class, I'm gonna put that and I'm gonna show you the ayah and how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala used Nima and Ni'amun in two different ayat, and that was so beautiful.
So, Sister Rahat, the word an'amun, what is that?
An'am is used for cattle.
Yeah, that's animal.
Yeah, animal.
And
Anam.
you know, Nima means luxury. Right? And
Okay.
An'am, it says that if you see these cattle, they walk very in a luxurious way. Right? Did you ever see them walking?
Right,
They
right.
are not rushing like humans.
Yeah, really relaxed.
Right? They are not running like humans. So An'am, so that could be the basically connection.
Right.
So yeah. So then Nabiyun, we can say Nabiyuna. That's gonna be the regular plural then.
Yeah, so it
And
has
then
two.
we have Ambiya.
Yeah, irregular.
So that is broken plural. Then we have Fu'adun. Subhanallah, this is also beautiful. The other word for heart in Quran Pak is Qalbun.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So Qalb, heart. But when it is used as a Fu'ad means when your heart has so much emotions in it. Right? If you see that ayah, when the mother of Hazrat Musa alayhi salam, she was dropping that
part of sun,
in the water, right? So the word fu'ad is being used, right? And we can imagine how she might be feeling at that time, full of emotions, right? So this is fu'ad, and that's the difference between kalbun and fu'adun. Then we have imra'atun, and totally new word, nisaun. So imra'atun is one woman.
Yeah.
And nisaun is the plural of
women.
Another plural of imra'atun, right? Imra'atun. Is that going to be that? So?
Imra'atun is...
No, the singular. This is singular.
Yes, but if we put like, it cannot be made like imra'atun.
No,
that is not, okay.
No.
I have another question, Sister Rahat. If the plural from Nabiyun is Nabiyuna, that the Nabiyuna would be masculine. But if it's going to be Ambiya, it's going to be treated feminine. Is that so?
Yeah.
Or
Whenever we have human broken plural, I think it's gonna come
feminine.
Okay, so when we have human broken plural, right? So then we have a choice. Either we can treat them as a masculine, as it is, or we can treat them as a feminine. For example, you will see in Quran Pak, it says Tilka Rusulu.
Yeah, that is feminine version, Tilka.
Yeah, Tilka Rusulu. So Rasul, right? And then we have Rusulun, which is broken plural. And that's why we see that Tilka, the feminine version, is used with that. Right? But if it is Rasuluna, I don't think so in Quran Pak we see Rasuluna, but I think we have Nabiyun in Quran Pak, I'm not sure.
Yes,
but
Nabiyuna is there.
Look like we have it, huh?
Yes, Nabiyuna is in the Quran.
Yeah.
जब मैं दुआ पढ़ती हूँ ना, दुआ के अंदर नबीयूना है.
Yeah. So it has two choices. So if we are using Nabiyuna, then obviously we're gonna treat them as a masculine. But when we are using them as a Ambiya, then it's gonna be feminine. We're gonna treat them as a feminine.
Okay, Jazakallah khair.
Sister, but Nabiyuna is plural. Then masculine plural. It could include also feminine ladies, feminine.
When we are using the Ambiya version, the plural version, then we're gonna treat them as a feminine.
Yeah.
Okay, but if
as
we are using
Muslimuna, in Muslimuna, we have both male and female. Then why not in Nabiyuna both and male and female? That is.
No, but Nabiyuna, mostly we are saying that it is specific to masculine, right? But we are saying that yes, ladies can be included in it as well.
Yeah, yeah.
But the big thing is that this is we are not calling them a masculine and feminine sound plural, but we are labeling them masculine only.
Masculine. Okay.
But then feminine is also included. That is the side part of it, right?
Yeah.
But the main thing is that masculine.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I think she was questioning about, like, how you can make, like, the feminine version of every, like, Muslimun. These are called the adjectives that are, you can turn them into feminine by adding ta marbuta. Is that so?
Not everything we can turn into ta marbuta.
Yeah, but only the adjectives are the sifati names are.
Okay, give me example. I'm not getting the question.
Like,
give me example what you guys are.
Sifat, for example, salihun, mu'minun, muslimun, they can be made feminine by adding ta marbuta, but like nabiyun cannot be. It's not a sifat. It's like a
yeah,
so
exactly.
She's talking something that different, that you can make masculine to feminine by few of them by adding ta marbuta, but not nabi. Yeah, she's saying that.
Yeah, obviously, nabi, we know that nabi is always no, but okay, if we go to our religion way, like nabi, we are referring to Rasul, right? But nabi could be the one who is bringing news.
Yes.
Right? So if we are taking in that sense, the one who is bringing news, then it could be lady as well, right? Some lady bring me some news, right? So that could be nabiyatun. So still we can make that.
Okay.
But if we are referring to nabi, like our prophets, then obviously it is only masculine.
Okay. So whether it's a sifati name or not, it can be made a feminine by adding.
Only we will see where it is making sense,
where
right?
is it making sense, right? Okay.
Yeah, obviously. Okay, so that was it. And then what time is it? Yeah, okay. What is left behind? We have some practice left. Do you think we should continue?
You want to go over
to do it next week, maybe?
No,
or we can next time we can do continue.
Next time.
Okay, inshallah. Then we're gonna end up. Yeah, okay. So, barakallahu li wa lakum fil Qur'anil Hakim wa nafa'ani wa iyyakum bi ayati wa zikril hakim. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta wa nastaghfiruka wa nastaghfiruka wa nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifuna wa salamun alal mursalin walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. So what is your homework? Okay, let me